Hey, my babies. It's Auntie Treese with another video. If you haven't done so already, hit the like and subscribe button. Like, share, and subscribe my videos today. All I want you to do is just support me. That's it. If you haven't done so, follow Auntie on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing and TikTok at pretty_huzzler. That's HUZZLER. And Instagram at Latrice Brown 53. And on my Facebook blog page at Auntie Be Knowing. It costs $0 to support me, y'all, so do it. Do it for me. Yes, I'm up here rolling me some trees. And we finna get ready to get into this tea for today, honey. So let me move this out the way. I'm so unorganized when I be doing. Let's open this up with some heartbreaking news, sad news, first of all. A New Jersey woman is dead after she intentionally set her residence on fire following an eviction notice battle. Okay. Police say the house was already ablaze around 11 a.m. in the town of Roosevelt. She lived there with her cats who have not been found yet. The cats still haven't been found. My heart hurts for her last resort decision. Because you know when people are on their last legs and they panic, things happen. You know, we don't know what she was struggling. She had to have been. Something was really going on, and she saw this as her last resort. You know? Let's not sit up here and act like people ain't still barely recovering financially from the pandemic. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like we out of financial crisis, because we're not. Let's not act like that. So things are bound to happen. And I'm so sad that it happened like this. Prayers to her family. And God, I can't imagine doing that. I just can't. But you know, you never know what she was going through, know what she was thinking. That's just point blank, period. Let's talk about another father of 7. I did an earlier video about these fathers with these multiple children. And matter of fact, he was a father of 7 too, and he was trying to marry a man for the benefits, but not. He was trying to marry a man, another straight man, for the benefits of marriage, but he didn't want to have sex with that man because he's not gay. So he wants the benefits of marriage, but he just don't want to be married to a woman, because he could have married. He got 7 kids and 3 baby mamas. And he didn't want to marry neither one of his baby mamas because he knew they was going to try to uphold his ass, make his ass do right. You know what I'm saying? You marrying me, you finna do right. And he knew that was going to happen. So that's why he don't want to marry neither one of his baby mamas. He want to marry somebody that's like a friend of his. So that's a straight man. He go out there and he go do what he do. He a straight man. He go out there and he go do what he do. But we going to benefit from being married. We're going to benefit. It's a tax benefit. It's a lot of benefits that because he owned his own business. I said, oh my God, that is so fucking trash. That is so fucking trash. Instead of him sitting down, being committed and wanting to do right, have a family and do right, he like, fuck that. I just want the benefits. I don't want to have that family. I don't want to be committed to just one woman. That's why he has 7 kids with 3 different women, because he don't know how to be committed to just one woman and get his life together. It's a trip. That's why I be telling y'all, women, we have to be more careful. We got to be a little bit more selective when it comes to the person that we are having babies with. In my last video, I said it. Y'all shouldn't be letting these dudes nut in y'all. Like, you don't let everybody nut in you. Period. I hate to say it like vulgar like that, but that's what it is. You got to be a little bit more selective with your pussy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm telling y'all, y'all got to be a little bit more selective who y'all let enter into y'all body. Y'all are allowing another person's essence, another person's energy into your body. And you're doing it too frequently, too loosely. I don't like that. Got to be a little bit more selective about that. Just a little bit. But let's talk about this man of 7. He literally released a video, and in his video he said he shouldn't be responsible for his children because he didn't want them in the first place. He didn't want them. He has 7 children with 7 different women, and he said that he felt like he shouldn't have to be responsible for these kids because he told these women that he did not want these babies. He told these women he didn't want the kids. And he could have possibly had more than 7 if the other women that he told, he could have had more than 7 if the other women that he told wouldn't have had abortions or Plan Bs. And he's admitted that. He helps women get abortions, and he'll help you buy your Plan B because he does not want to be responsible for having kids. So these women that he told, the 7 women that he told that he was going to help them get rid of the baby, they said no. And they kept the baby. And now they have to be financially responsible and be the sole parent to his child that he told them that he did not want. This is why I tell you, you have to be just a little bit more selective about who you are laying down with. I'm pretty sure he had this conversation with you before you allow him to go inside of you raw. Granted, there is nothing wrong with a man saying, I don't want kids, but there is something wrong with you allowing a man to nut in you that has told you he doesn't want kids. There is something very wrong with that. I'm pretty sure y'all had a talk. I hope you're doing some talking before you're just laying down with these men. And in that talk, I'm pretty sure he told you, I don't want no jizz. I don't want no kids. And if he already had kids previously, I'm pretty sure he told you he really didn't want the ones that he had. Some of these men are honest. You women just aren't listening and you don't give a fuck. You thinking you can change somebody. You can't change a man that don't want to be changed. You can't save nobody that don't want to be saved. And I guarantee you, he said this, that he didn't want no kids. But y'all in the heat of the moment, you're letting him do his business and blah, 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 blah. You let him spit it all up in you. He being dumb enough to do this with you because he has the money to get rid of it. He admitted that. He's going to help you have an abortion and he's going to help you buy a Plan B. So, one, if you're going to choose to sleep with this man, it's giving no for me. It's just not, it's a no for me with his mentality. Hell no. But if you are choosing to sleep with this man, why aren't you sleeping protected? Why are y'all letting this man nut in you? Like, it is not just him. It's a lot of men out here that think like this. Why are y'all letting these men nut in you? And then you're left playing both mother and father to this baby because he told you he didn't want this baby. And you thought a baby was going to keep him or change him. 7 babies later, he's still saying the same shit. Some people there is no hope for. And he don't see nothing wrong with himself. He got so much money to pay for abortions and shit. Why ain't you went and got a vasectomy yet? You know you didn't want no kids. You should have went and got you a vasectomy. That's what you should have went and did. It's giving deadbeat. It's giving real deadbeatish. And I don't like that. And these are the type of men that some of us, because I'm not going to say all of us, because I sure don't. Some of us are choosing and allowing into our space. He ain't even worth my time. No, he's definitely not even worth my time. He don't get to share the same space as me. I know what I'm worth and I know what I deserve. And that ain't it. That ain't it. Hell no, that ain't it. But y'all, we as women, we gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. We got to do better. These men are telling us every day that they ain't shit, and we still go for the ain't shit men. No, we got to do better. We got to go through a boot camp or something to weed out this ain't shit menism so we can get it out of us. We got to detox ourselves of ain't shit men because love shouldn't hurt. That shit shouldn't hurt. We shouldn't have to go through thorns and needles and shit. We shouldn't have to go through that just to receive love when we are built of love. We are made for love. Hell no, we definitely got to do better. Period. So, let's move on and talk about a cosmetology program. One of the very first cosmetology programs in America for children is officially on tour and coming to a city near you, ages 8 through 17. That's what they're accepting, ages 8 through 17. And the program is called Lauren B. Jr. Lauren B. Beauty Boot Camp. That's what it's called. Now that's a tongue twister for your ass. Lauren B. Jr. Beauty Boot Camp. That's what it is. We need to get back to doing that. We need to get back to doing hair. We need to get back to doing all of that, working with your hands. Period. They took home ec out of school. I really think we should make like a boot camp for children 8 through 17. Get them back in home ec, how like cosmetology. Get them to learn about a trade. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. We should really bring that back for our architects. Stuff like that. We should do that. We should really bring. So I am totally for this. I am totally for this. I totally support that. Let's turn it over to a little bit of sad news. Prayers to Brandy B as she shared her baby boy Lux passed away. I cannot imagine carrying a being for 9 months and then bringing him forth into the world and having him for that little bit of time that she had. And I think he was like, 3 to 6 months old. And to lose him like that. Prayers to the family. I wish that on no woman. I wish that on nobody. That is a bad feeling to feel. That is just bad. Ooh, that gave me that shook me up just a little bit. My voice started cracking. But let's go to some more sad news. The 4 Americans that were kidnapped over in Mexico after they traveled over there to get a cosmetic procedure have been identified. And 2 of them have been found alive and 2 of them have been found dead, unfortunately. The victims are Latavia Tay McGee, Shaid Woodward, Zendell Brown, and Eric James Williams. Latavia is alive and Eric is alive. Latavia went to go get a tummy tuck procedure and she had invited the other 3 guys to come with her so she could be safe, and they ended up getting shot at and abducted from their vehicle, and that was it. 2 of them have now been found alive. Latavia and Eric have been found alive. Traumatic in the shakes, yeah, in just a horrible condition. And the other 2, Zendell Brown and Shaid Woodward, were found gunned down. They were shot dead. So prayers to the family, prayers to Latavia, and prayers to Eric, because y'all gonna have to go through some serious counseling. That's just crazy. Me personally, going to Mexico is a big no-no for me. I've only been to Mexico once, and that was in 2013. I went to Cozumel, Mexico on my honeymoon, and it was okay to go, but I kept my then husband very close to me because I said we cannot trust these people. Like, I had that vibe that they, not they per se, like the Mexicans per se can't be trusted, but I just caught vibes from certain areas. Don't go over there. Stay over here by the notes. Stay over here in the light. Don't go over there in them dark alleys and stuff like that. Don't do that. And I'm starting to feel personally like Mexico is not the right place to go. Mexico ain't somewhere where I want to just chill at, knowing they got the cartel and all that shit over there. And we are just now learning that Zendale Brown, one of the victims, unfortunately, that didn't make it out alive, he was saying that they shouldn't go. Like, he was saying that to them, like, maybe we shouldn't go down there. And this is what I be telling people. When y'all feel a ill feeling in y'all the first time, follow that shit the first time. Because you're not feeling that for no reason. That's who you are. We feel things. We feel it for a reason. So he didn't want to go down there. He probably should have not. Either way, probably should have not. He shouldn't have went down there when he felt like that. When he felt, I'm telling you, baby, I have learned to trust that gut of mine. I have learned to trust it better than I trust anybody else. So prayers to the families of those that didn't survive, and prayers to the families of those that did survive, and prayers to the victims that did survive, because they are I know that was a scary, traumatic experience for them. So let's move on and go to Chicago. A young pregnant woman was shot and killed during an attempted robbery. Okay, that she was allegedly involved in. She was allegedly involved in the attempted robbery, and she was shot and killed. Her and her unborn baby, unfortunately, did not survive. She was 7 months pregnant. Why are you 7 months pregnant being involved in stuff like this? I do not know. What? Why are you 7 months pregnant doing things like this? I do not know. I swear I don't know. Her name was Genesis Escobar, and she was fatally shot around 1 p.m. She entered a vehicle and attempted to rob some people. She was still inside the vehicle when she was shot in the shoulder, in her back, and in her hand. They tossed her body out of the car after she was shot, and they threw money on her, threw a bunch of money on top of her, and sped off. This doesn't sound like a robbery to me, but they are saying this is a robbery. And the reason why I feel like this ain't a robbery in everything, because her friend actually came forth and said that Genesis texted her and said, help me, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So either Genesis was set up, like this feels like a setup. Somebody didn't want Genesis to have that baby, and that's what I'm really feeling in my spirit. Somebody didn't want Genesis to have that baby. Somebody didn't want Genesis to exist, period. So they got rid of her. And they threw the money on her, saying like money is no option. Or she probably could have done something to somebody and they found out about it, and after they shot her up like that, they threw the money on her like, this is what you betrayed us for. This is the money that you betrayed us for. So I don't think it was an attempted robbery. I think Chicago PD got to look into that a little bit more. That was no attempted robbery. That was something else. But prayers to her family, because it is never okay. This is never okay, period. Well, that's all Auntie got for today. I got to get on and get my day started. But go ahead and follow me on the social media sites that I told y'all about, because Auntie ain't going to repeat that shit because I ain't got the patience. I need to go smoke and get my mind right. I love you.